think we're here. Alright. Oops. Get rid of that. Okay. Alright, hello everybody, welcome. Let's go ahead and get back in here. I watched the little impressionist cartoon or whatever it is. Oh no, I mean, it's okay. I think that's one of the weaker ones that I've seen though. There's just some things that are a little weird about it. Like the art style is like, it's okay. But like the champions they featured were just really weird. I mean, Irelia kind of makes sense. Yeah, we actually went like 50-50 last night, I think. Or somewhere close to it. I think. I can't remember. Maybe it was the night before. But, yeah, like the champions they chose were like Lysandra, Karma, and Irelia. All of which are pretty far out of the meta right now. And we might see some Lysandra at Worlds. Karma just got nerfed, although maybe we see her too. It just seemed like a little weird to me. I'm like, if I was, you know, if we're talking about like recent, you know, champions and stuff, and it was basically like all mid laners was pretty much all that were featured, I think. It was like Faker versus Caps, which is, you know, obviously that's something you could focus on, but because I didn't think either, like, none of them were really known for those champions. I guess maybe Caps is kind of known for Irelia, but Faker's not like, I think, didn't they have Faker on Karma, or was that the other guy that was like the Karma? Hey, what's up, Patrick? I mean, Zyra can be really good. Brand. If you can get things like Blitzcrank or Nautilus, those can be pretty good. I'm sorry to hear that, Amir. I think you were in Iran, right?
Your work decisions will haunt you.
Yeah, I didn't follow the news directly, but I saw that like the US like just abruptly moved or something so that Turkey could invade. I thought that was pretty much settled in Syria, but I don't know the whole story. I thought it'd been like relatively chill for like an hour or two. Yeah, I think there are a lot of champions that can win in silver for sure, but just try to focus on like winning lane to start with. That's usually the easiest thing to understand and to control, is just, you know, make sure that your AD carry is just getting more kills, getting more pressure. Oh god, I'm gonna wait. We had an all AD team. Yeah, there's been a lot of tension kind of in that area, so hopefully things don't escalate too much. Hey, what's up, Scott? Is Orianna a viable support? Not really. You can make her work, I guess, but her CC is really limited, and her damage is not that high for like an AP support early. Recon spam. Yeah, I might play some Recon. Yeah, I don't think Orianna is gonna be that great. Hey, what's up, British babe? Yeah. How'd you hear about that? And how do you feel about that? You are not alone. I did not know this.
Your decision will haunt you.
Apparently that's been a very common thing. Hey, what's up, Alvin? I've gotten a lot of emails and messages sort of surfacing different elements of that whole situation that I didn't really understand. Oh, you were watching a stream from a couple of days ago, yeah. I got you. Yeah, I mean, that's, that was kind of a weird turn of events there, but yeah, after that happened, I don't know if it's just a coincidence or it might just be a coincidence, but our viewership numbers went up by like 30 or 40% over the next few streams. And there were a bunch of people that haven't been around in a while, like coming back around talking, and then I've, you know, heard some stories about why people had stopped watching as much, and yeah, she seemed to be involved in numerous sort of conflicts and controversies with different people, and I had no idea any of this was really happening or going on. So. Hey, what's up, Celigora? But we're glad to have you back, and everyone else that's kind of come out of the woodwork and come back to chill with us. Glad to have you back. Yeah, sorry if there's been long-standing frictions or something that maybe I should have taken care of a while ago. I just didn't know. Like, I don't follow Discord stuff that much. A lot of people don't direct message me stuff, so kind of the off-screen type of stuff that happens. I haven't had a lot of luck with Janna lately. I'm trying to think of something that can go well. Like, it's like a disengage against like Nautilus and Amumu. I mean, I could have played something like Nami, I guess. I mean, it's not much of a war. I mean, I think if push comes to shove, it's going to be 99.9% of the community is going to stick with me. But yeah, I don't, I mean, I didn't even think it was that dramatic. I don't want to rehash all that stuff, but... yeah. It's fine. It doesn't matter, y'all. It doesn't matter. I'm just happy to see all the people coming back. Some people that we haven't seen in a while, which is great. Our scaling's looking pretty good here. Ooh, I don't have Revitalize. I probably should have had Revitalize as Janna, honestly. I don't remember what I was trying out with this build. We'll go ahead and get this. We can hopefully apply some pressure.
Welcome to Summoner's Rift.
Yeah, Selgar and Magpie have both come back in the last couple of days, at least for a little bit, which is nice. Yeah, the Worlds video, it's okay. I'll be honest, it's one of the,
Swiftly.
it's not one of my favorites. I just thought the champions they chose aren't really, like, they're okay, but they're not super prominent in the meta, and they don't really match the people that they are associated with that well. I mean, sort of, but it's not like... I think they had Karma representing Faker. I'm like, you're not going to give him, like, a Zir or something at least? I don't know. It was okay. And just, like, the art style, kind of the impressionist sort of thing, has never really been my cup of tea in terms of art. But... And the song itself was alright. I thought the KDA thing, I don't remember if that was the official world song of last time or whatever, but... I thought that was way better. I thought the thing at the beginning of the season was really cool. I liked that one. The one where, like, Jin's playing the piano at the start. Blizzard's getting in trouble. I did pick Gathering Storm. I maybe could have picked Scorch in this lane because they're both pretty short-range champs.
Upon the wind.
Nice. This Caitlyn's actually auto-attacking them.
The tempest is upon them. Boom.
I could have shielded that. I didn't think she was getting that hit.
That was easy. Swiftly. Boom. Headshot.
First blood.
Wow. She pulled the heal on me. I thought they healed, maybe. He flashed out, right? Pretty sure. Okay, Amumu's top.
As you wish.
An ally has been slain.
Upon the wind.
Guess we can do maybe one more. I mean, they're going to be back very soon, but I know Caitlyn really wants to get at least a pickaxe.
An enemy has been slain.
This is one of those, like, we made them back so early that...
An ally has been slain.
We gotta buy something, though. Wow, she's only up 10 CS, and we denied, like, 2 or 3 waves. I guess that's still quite a bit, but I feel like we could have been up more than that.
With ease.
Okay, I got you, British. Yeah, sorry about that. It's kind of, yeah, it's kind of a mixed bag. I can definitely... I'm definitely feeling on that. We're always happy to have you back. Yeah, he's trying to do dragon. We don't have priority middle either. Mumu's really low. Nice. Dang. Okay, Caitlyn.
Boom. Headshot.
Who are counterpicks to Nautilus? I wouldn't really play Alistar most of the time right now. He just doesn't scale, and he's just outdated. Yeah, I haven't personally been winning with Janna a lot, but let's be honest, I haven't been winning with a lot of things in the last couple of weeks. But yeah, Janna's really good against him. Janna's good against most engaged champs, because she does scale really well and she has a lot of disengage. We really need to buy. Getting kind of baited here.
As you wish.
An ally has been slain. An enemy has been slain. Enemy killing spree.
Rival the dwarves, thanks. I'm probably going to shave it off here pretty soon, but yeah, it's getting pretty fierce. That's what my buddy described it as.
In harmony.
Dang, we did get this Eye of the Frost at like under 8 minutes. It's like ultra fast, but we're triggering it like constantly because it triggers on auto attacks on towers too. Yeah, Zyra can still be really good. Like, Zyra's good against Nautilus too. The problem is she's not as good in the mid game if you're not ahead. It's because she's so immobile. Whereas Janna is like actually quite good in mid and late also because she's so fast and has so many ways to protect herself. I'm dead, aren't I? Maybe not. Okay, thank God for the Mundo. That was almost really bad, our position here. I knew Nautilus was going to turn around and look that too. I noticed statistically that bottom lane is like, I mean, it's just one data point, but is like, I mean, most people kind of realize this is like the weakest lane right now. Like, I think there were only 12 champions in bot lane that are 50% or higher in platinum in terms of win rate.
In harmony.
She's dead. I mean, dude, I pinged it so many times. I maybe could have ulted and saved her. I don't know. It's going to be real sketch. But yeah, there's only 12 supports that are 50% or higher and 12 ADCs, including all of the weird stuff that's not played very often.
Enemy rampage.
It's like only played by one tricks. Versus like mid lane, I stopped counting. I mean, there's probably like 40, 30 or 40 champs. Top lane also was like 30 or 40. I think there were 20 junglers had a 50% or higher win rate. So yeah, just like as far as that metric, which may not be the best one, it just feels like bot lane just feels really weak right now in general. Which, I mean, seems to anecdotally be very true. I mean, I don't want to make excuses. Like, I think we could still, like, if we just play better, like, we can get to Diamond, but get back to Diamond. Yeah, Mundo's actually quite good in the jungle right now. They buffed his damage a lot on his E over time. They've given him several buffs, but he actually does a lot of damage with his E max, which is his, like, his empowered auto attacks.
Has been slain.
With ease.
I mean, there is more diversity, but that means that it's just a more impactful role, I think, too. There should, I mean, ADC, there's not going to be that much diversity kind of ever. They tried that last summer, didn't work.
Upon the wind.
But support, in theory, there should be quite a bit of diversity. Yeah, as Caitlyn, she was playing really well, but now she's overextending. Kai'Sa's almost caught up in CS now, which is incredible considering how much we stomped them earlier.
In harmony. As you wish. For tranquility.
Turret plating will soon fall.
I'm just gonna go ahead and put it on cooldown. Mundo doesn't have his ult. Just so Sanders doesn't do any kind of crazy like flash play or anything.
Swiftly.
You know what I'm seeing like every game though, and I mean I think this is a big part of what I was talking about. It's like there's almost somebody with like 12 to 15 kills. There's one person on a team, usually the winning team, that has a billion kills, and then everyone else is just getting hard carried. I've talked about that before in past videos about like kind of the problem with scaling, and how certain champions like their best case scenario is just too strong right now.
Upon the wind.
Like, I just don't think there are enough, like, medium champions. Like, it feels like the worst case scenario is similarly, like, bad on a lot of champs, but then the best case is, like, too good. And, like, Yasuo's kind of like that. I don't think Yasuo's OP, but he's sort of, like,
Breathlessly.
part of that condition. Oh, I need to get boots. Totally forgot I don't have boots yet. But we've got, I mean, maybe I don't. Maybe I don't need to get boots, because we've got Relentless Hunter, and Windrake. So I am running around at 473 right now. And I don't even have boots as Janna.
Harmony.
I'm faster than mobility boots on most champs. Wait, he's got Comet?
As you wish.
I mean, I just feel like too many games are determined by one person
Swiftly.
right now, just in general.
Upon the wind.
Has been slain. Has destroyed a turret. Shut down. An ally has been slain.
In harmony.
Yeah, I think I legit just might not even get boots. At least not for a while. As crazy as that sounds, just because of like the runes and the dragons that we have. It does save 900 gold.
Gale winds unleashed.
Oh my god, they just delete him. We don't want to do a 4v5. This Yasuo is just like... Caitlyn doesn't understand what Nautilus does. Nautilus has ulted her 3 times. She still hasn't cashed in her coal. Oh my god, and they have Rift? I forgot they picked up Rift too. Can we Baron?
Breathlessly.
You know, with Mundo, I mean, we should be able to do it really quickly.
By your command.
Mundo Caitlyn, if Irelia actually gets over here. Ah. Irelia is goofing around mid lane. Don't tank it, Irelia. I guess she's got her W. Mundo needs to go up there and tank that. Yeah.
In harmony. Upon the wind.
Yeah. I could have flashed it. The lightning strike, I think he crit me and lightning struck me. I mean, he has a 100% crit, so he's definitely going to crit me. But the lightning strike just deleted me. So, we forced them to fight us over there. We had good positioning, and they just kind of trickled in one by one. Yeah, now we're scaling hard. I know where Yasuo is, so you gotta be a little careful. There he is. Alright. Now watch out for that Nautilus ult and the Yasuo combo. Yeah, I mean, it was good. I'm just saying, there's a way I could have not died there also. Okay, he also didn't take it. It's just kind of all in on Annie. Wait, where's... Oh, Aurelia is dead. Okay.
Your team has destroyed an
Yeah, we should be able to just win this.
Pale wind.
Alright, we got him. He did hit a Q earlier, but I stopped him with a tornado around mid lane. But yeah, he hasn't, he didn't hit a lot. Alright, well, we managed to come back. The turnaround in the base, and then obviously the big fight and the Baron was huge. Like, we had better scaling than them. Really, the only problem was Yasuo. If we just won a couple of fights, we eventually could outscale him. Because in theory, I should be able to peel him off, and then Caitlyn just deletes him if he ever walks out from behind his wind wall. And then Irelia and Mundo scale really well, too. Wow, I did about as much damage as the Nautilus did. I guess that's not too crazy. Hey, Divine. Beastmen are probably coming out. I mean, I've got to see how it goes, man, because I recorded probably, I don't remember. It was a long time, like 6 or 7 hours of Beastmen on, I think it was Saturday or Sunday, and then I ended up losing the campaign. It was like 10 to 12 episodes deep, and so I had to restart. So I'm trying to pre-record, you know, another 6 to 8 hours, and I've got a few hours down just to make sure that it's like in a pretty solid spot. Well, I mean, Rakan has been what I've played a lot like this year, but I think if someone wanted to say historically, since I've been on the channel, which champion am I most associated with, it's probably Janna. Either Janna or Zyra. But yeah, Rakan this last year, or maybe last year, I think my most played might have been Rakan. But historically, I think it's still Janna. I mean, Rakan's creeping up there, but I just haven't played a ton of Janna this season. I did scout out the Dark Elf campaign a little bit too. I'll do that after the Beastmen. I'm probably gonna do Malekith, but we'll see. I know, I've played Nautilus, but I mean, he is good. Hey, what's up, Aaron? I just feel like, I don't know, I haven't had a lot of success on him recently. Yeah, if it's a really high skill cap champ like Azir, yeah, you need to play him a lot. Everyone knows Janna is known for her crazy damage. I mean, if you take Comet early, like, she can put out some decent damage. Hey, Absolute. I mean, I do like playing a lot of champs, but yeah, I mean, Rakan's probably my favorite. Probably both. Well, I think Thresh is really good conceptually also. Support-wise, probably Thresh and Rakan. Yeah, I mean, Brand, yeah, nobody plays Brand middle, really. I think he's primarily a support. He's just too immobile for middle. If your champion doesn't have, like, a dash, it's really hard to play him in mid lane most of the time. Unless it's like really long range champs, and even that, like Xerath and Lux. But even then, I think it's still kind of questionable. Pyke's banned. Is Rakan more fun or Janna? I mean, I actually like them both. People probably like watching. Rakan is more obvious, I think. Like big plays to watch. Janna is a little more subtle. Yeah, Malzahar's a little different. He's got the spell shield to help him out a little bit with engages. I mean, Twisted Fate, like, there are some exceptions, but... reworks, and Rakan can build armor, which is nice against AD assassins. Yeah, the game's just changed since Bran was a pretty early champion. I don't think he was an original, but he was pretty early on. Let me get a glass of water real quick when we back. And the game's just changed a lot. A lot of older champs don't have the mobility unless they've been reworked. Champions were just much simpler in design back then. Okay, I'll be back in a second.
Welcome to Summoner's Rift. Seconds until minions spawn.
Well, I tried being good, but evil just brings out the sparkle in my eyes.
Minions have spawned.
Yeah, Karthus can be pretty good without a flash or a dash.
I love evil, and evil loves me.
I've played Lulu. Historically, she's been one of the weaker supports that I've played a lot of games on. I don't know. I feel like sometimes I have really good games on her. I think the big thing is like you have to choose like your two best spells are on the same ability, your Polymorph and your Whimsy. So you have to pick one of those. She also doesn't scale very well with plus healing and shielding. Because her ult counts as an infusion of health, it's not actually a heal. If it counted as a heal, and it's single target, when you think about stuff like a lot of the enchanters have multi-target healing. So like Janna's Tornado, Janna's ultimate, Soraka's ultimate, you know, is going to be AoE healing, which is going to be more powerful, and it also scales with plus healing and shielding. And Lulu has pretty low AP ratios, too, on her stuff, because mid lane Lulu historically has been a problem.
First blood.
Nice.
An ally has been slain. An enemy has been slain.
I embrace the
But, like, Lulu is really good if the attack speed matters a lot. The attack speed buff, so like on a Kog'Maw or a Twitch or something. She can be pretty good. And her ult is on a short cooldown, and it's like an instant burst. You don't have to charge it up. It's also not reduced by Morellonomicon or Ignite or anything like that. So it's pretty good as like single target burst protection against assassins.
self-control is for strong ones. I feel fun.
We're stronger together.
I was gonna go in with my W, but then she did her thing there. I should have dodged that bola.
Most good guys are just kidding themselves.
What is old Gnosis? I think Gnosis has been about the same. Yeah, we just gotta wait on this to push, because Rengar could be sitting in that bush. I don't have flash. There's a lot of range.
Boring. Let's start.
Rengar on top.
Forget my name, just call for the Lord of Darkness.
Old Fiora. It was just really squirrely with her ult. We get a control ward and one potion here.
Whoa! Danger brings out my bad side. Just kidding. All my sides are equally breathtaking.
Her ult, it was Omni Slash. It was kind of like a shout out to Cloud from Final Fantasy VII, I think. I really hope they release that on PC.
Dream.
I want to play that just for old school. I think she's gonna back.
Got one.
An ally has been slain.
I am bad because I'm free, and I am free because I'm bad.
Okay, Rengar's going top. They don't have this worded. It's a little on the dangerous side because Kai'Sa's like not helping, but I think we can do it. Okay, I think Cinder is back. She got a kill. I'm pretty sure we're gonna get it. gonna go for that pink.
Two down. That's three.
I mean, he sees us all standing in that bush, right? I think we should have pushed that. I'm pretty yeah, it's definitely pushing towards him. Which champion I think needs a rework? Huh. I think about that for a second. I'll give you an array of champions that I think need something significantly changed about their
I
kit.
saw stars for a second. Some dark, very evil-looking stars.
First thing that came to my mind was Heimerdinger. Because I think he's got cool concepts. And he's actually, like, he's just really niche. I don't know if he needs an entire rework, just, like, sort of a slight, like, adjustment to his kit. Something significant probably needs to happen with Callista, because they just can't balance her right. She's got kind of a cool-ish concept, but
Killing spree.
some champions are also supposed to be really simple by design. I think they've done a really good job of picking champions that have been kind of worthless, that have needed some help.
Shut down.
Did he get reworked once? I guess his ult or something, yeah, a little bit changed, but
An enemy has been slain.
oh, what? How did I not take aggro on that?
That's five.
I need to stay with her. I want to go ward deeper in the jungle, but
Star
I cannot use my W either because if Rengar shows up, we're gonna need that. I guess I can use my Demolish stack here and get us a plate. Oh, Rengar went for Hail of Blades instead of
My name just called for the Lord of Darkness. Prince of Evil.
Electrocute or Dark Harvest. That's why he didn't kill us in that bush, probably. Yeah, Tarek is a good example. I know he's been reworked. I don't like his current version.
How do the Star Guardians see anything? Their sparkles are so darn sparkly.
Yeah, Tarek's one of the only reworks where I actually like the original better. Who else? Rammus probably. I think Rammus would probably be a good candidate. I mean, I know he's supposed to be like a super simple champion, but his kid's kind of outdated. He has some cool potential. I'd like to see like a tower taking roaming support. Like I think Rammus support, something like that could actually be kind of cool.
Your team has destroyed a turret.
Galio's probably fine. I didn't. Pre-rework Galio was so obscure. Who else? They already doing Garen.
Double kill.
Kind of blanking out on who else. Give Lee Sin some AP ratios so he can be a support. He actually has a pretty good shield. Honestly, I was looking at it because you get half of it refunded. So it's basically like a 6-second shield. And if you had like 40% CDR and you shield an ally, it's at like, I think it'd be on a really low cooldown. Like a 2 or 3 second cooldown on a shield. And it shields both him and the other person. So I think giving him back like his cripple or something, like his attack speed's low, I don't know. When the fiddle rework is out, I have no clue. Next year, be my guess. They're not going to do it during the preseason, most likely. If I had to guess, I'd say February, but I don't know for sure. He's pushing bottom. Yeah, that was bad. Rework Veigar so he can jungle. Yeah, just have his W do like 100% extra damage to monsters.
Riku, I did not rescue you from a cold dead planet so that you could laugh at me. I rescued you.
Yeah,
so
the
you could
instant
hold my hand and tell me I
the
look
instant
good.
cage would be nice. I think if they like yeah, my ult just came up. What the fuck? Oh my gosh. He killed me with the bola. I thought he might try to dive me and then I could ult him under tower and like flash away, but he just killed me with the bola. I didn't realize it did that much. God, that build is so trash too. I think. I mean, he's got like 50 different pieces of items. I saw Mundo last game. Mundo's actually very relevant right now, believe it or not. I was skeptical, but I think he's actually like really, really good in the jungle. Like, he has really fast clear, and he does so much damage with his E. Like, it's insane. With the right build into E max, because they buffed his E up so much. I mean, I think this meta, like, it's not the viability of the supports, it's the overloaded power of the objectives on the bottom side of the map. Like, that's the issue. That's always been an issue, but I think with dragons being more powerful than ever, and like the tower plate changes and things like that, everyone just wants to sit on bot. Now, if he goes to the Death Realm, I'm pretty sure that Yuumi hops off. He's really weak right now, too. He only has Proto Belt. Oh my gosh. I think he stopped me mid-thing. Okay, I think they're gonna get her, though. I went too far. Did Rengar get a buff? I don't think so. Assassins are just really good right now in general. Okay, so we kind of got to decide what do we want to do here. Who's fed? The Syndra is really fed, so
Thanks, Riku. Real cold.
maybe Athene's then. Well, that gives me a little bit of magic resist, and
Has been slain.
yeah, Yumi's kicked out, and they killed
Cloak
Yumi.
is woven from the whispers of star fields.
I should have given up once they got away. The Yumi speed up got him away.
And it swishes.
Like, I used my W, like, I was trying to jump on him before it stunned me, and it stunned me, like, mid-W. So I should have just held my W, and then I could have, we would have had it much cleaner. Oh, God. She ult? Yeah, she ulted for that. It's unfortunate.
I don't apologize for doing my thing.
It's a no-no, Yumi. Can't be out by yourself. Do I have to get a QSS? This is like the second or third time he's ulted me. I think I gotta get a QSS. If he's just gonna keep ulting me. If Riven didn't get caught right there,
Kill evil.
I think maybe we could have done the Baron. Like, we're gonna do it really quickly. Well, Yi has kind of a weird build, though. Why would you go on hit if you're going... Like, you should do Warrior if you're doing crit. That's what I think, anyway. I mean, I'm not a E expert, but... You want the most AD possible when you crit it. Because those crit items don't have a lot of attack speed. Really, like, the Blood Razor is if you're going Gensu's. Can't go on that.
To the beat.
An enemy has been slain. An ally has been slain.
Yumi just happened to be over there when he was at 1%. I mean, he has it pinked. I don't know. That's really, really unlucky. Cho'Gath support, GLP, twin shaft. I mean, I don't know. Maybe that could work.
An enemy has been slain.
Make a QSS for mages. Yeah, it's Zanya's.
Your turret has been destroyed.
When Zaya and I were abandoned on a desolate planet, I realized something. I don't like being alone.
An ally has been
Spiky space squids are the worst.
They might think it's just too good on mages. Like, mages should be punished more. I don't even know why. I didn't need to go up there to ward that.
Perfection doesn't exist, except for my hair.
Your turret has been destroyed.
I mean, I'd have to check the stats on Cho. To be honest, I haven't tried it in a really long time. I tried it in the past and it did not work out very well.
Less complicated.
Cho is another champion I think that could probably use a rework. Maybe. I don't know. He's just like...
I love evil, and evil loves me.
Holy crap. I don't have flash. Riven's gonna have to flash. And I might have to give this up. I think she still has ult too.
Self-control. Stare in the mirror. It's dangerous. Ooh, Riku. Let's destroy everything they hold dear and then laugh in their faces.
Shut down.
Most good guys hate themselves.
I know the mages with no mobility do get punished. But like they're supposed to be punished because they have range. I mean, like melee champions middle also like have pretty bad matchups in the range a lot of the time, especially at higher levels of play. That's why they don't want to give like ranged champions that already have an advantage over melees a QSS type of effect. Like, Zanya is something they can do, but then they're still, like, they can dodge certain things, but then they're still going to be vulnerable in other ways. So that, I think that's why, that they don't have, like, an equivalent QSS for mages. They want them to have get Zanyas instead, which means you can avoid certain key plays with it, but people can close the gap and still come at you after it's done.
Safety is boring. Let's start a fight.
I mean, the melee mages have been getting a lot stronger recently. No! God, that you mean. Okay, he's gonna clean him up though, I think. Fine, let's get Baron. It's because Mord's up. Rengar's gonna be up. Pretty sure Rengar ran to bot side where Dragon is and then ran away. I don't think he's gonna be here. You need some kind of lifesteal, I think, but okay. We got a wave here. Can we just, like, just at least get a tier 2 and then we back? Kaisa's like, hold on, bro. We got a wave. Let me go get red real quick.
Different when we're in charge, Riku. More dark matter?
They need to give support to QSS. That's what I'm talking about. QSS needs to build into Redemption 2.0. That'd probably be good. Honestly, it'd be cool. I'd like it. I mean, you do have Mikhails, I guess. Yeah, how about, no, easy fix. You can Mikhails yourself even when you're disabled, like a QSS. That would make Mikhails more valuable. It would still compete with other items, but you would be able to use it on yourself. That'd be awesome. That's what they need to do to fix Mikhails. Just allow you to use it on yourself, even if it doesn't work on suppresses. Like, fine, still doesn't work on Skarner, still doesn't work on Malzahar. But, like, just being able to QSS yourself out of, like, a Vhagar stun or something. Or like a more, you can QSS if you're binded, or you can Mikhails if you're binded. So if you're Lux binded or Morg binded, you can get rid of it. But if you're stunned, you cannot. So it's just a little weird.
Your team has destroyed a turret.
Doing the right thing will be boring. I'm way more fun now.
Dude, don't go near bushes, man.
Ally has been slain.
Gonna go stare in the mirror. It's Damien.
It's really not used that much.
Your team has
I think it
destroyed
could use a little love.
World's gonna burn.
An enemy has been slain. Your team has destroyed an inhibitor.
Alright, nice. Make Mikhail's offensive? Yeah, make it like a dispel. That'd be pretty sweet. Take buffs off of enemies. Stop the Mundo healing or something. I don't know. They don't want to put that template in the game, probably, like dispels. I mean, it'd be interesting, but... Then you'd have to make the dispels, like, or the buff, like, all the buffs, like, really powerful to make up for the fact they could be dispelled. We don't have a Rengar, or we don't have our jungler for this. I'm gonna have to really try to zone the Rengar. He shows up. Okay, never mind.
Forget my name, just call for the Lord of Darkness. It's me.
She's got Ignite. They're gonna see me backing and probably go do it.
Safe is for nerds.
Honestly, I'm not even sure if like protecting ADC is part of the support role, but I would like to see it expanded to other things as well. Oh, come on. No fucking way. Okay, we got it. This made me so frustrated. I didn't even think that I put a foot on the fountain, but apparently I did. It ticked me for like 1,000 damage instantly. Yeah, I agree with that, Jolterian. Got him, coach. I think that the wall should give vision. How would you make AD support even work? I mean, like Pike, basically. Give him some mechanism to earn extra gold. I mean, you could make, like, support AD items. Okay, so here's the problem with, like, support itemization in general, unless it's enchanters. Like, enchanters can be really strong specifically because of the stat plus healing and shielding. because normal mages don't get any use out of that stat. So that's how enchanters can have really nice, cheap items. Like, that's how they can have, you know, Redemption, Ardent Censer, things like that, is because of the stat plus healing and shielding, which they didn't introduce until Season 5. And the problem with non-enchanter items is that they can get abused in other lanes because of a cheaper power spike. And we've seen this time and time again. So thinking about, like, tank items, you know, a lot of the tank items had to be nerfed over time because they were too cheap. Most notably, like, Knight's Vow, Zeke's, Locket. All of these things had to be nerfed because the, like, tanks in the jungle were getting them. And it lets them get to their power spike faster. Also, that's why you can't have nice things as AP support, too. You have to pay full price 3,000 gold for AP items because anything that's, like, really cheap gets abused. So that's why they had to nerf Shirelia's and Twin Shadows, because it was too strong on, they thought it was. I kind of disagree, but they were saying that it was too strong on, like, certain mid lane champions. Protobelt is kind of pushing the boundary. Protobelt is really good on certain champs, and that isn't even used as supports, but it's 2,500 gold. So anything that's like an item you could buy in a solo lane that's cheaper than 2,700 is potentially really problematic. So that's kind of the main issue with, like, AD would be the same thing. They've just never even tried it as AD because it's been such a failure for AP itemization for supports. That's why they nerfed Morellonomicon also, because the item Oblivion Orb was too strong, too fast. Yeah, they used to have more AP support items like Will of the Ancients that was pretty cool. It was like a Spell Vamp Aura item, but champions like Vlad abused it too much. Yeah, Ohm-Wrecker's terrible. They just, I mean, it's just basically a troll item. Like, they don't want macro items. That was a big problem with Banner of Command also, is it was very cheap and provided a ton of macro pressure, and they really don't want that. What did I just get? Oh, just like some shards. But they don't want items that can affect macros, so stuff that you can put in lanes or that allow you to take towers faster or anything like that. They want all of the items to be, like, individual power or, like, support items to be team fight power. But that's why they've nerfed ZZ Rot a ton at the end of Season 7. Then they nerfed Banner of Command in Season 8. And Ohm-Wrecker, they just never even gave a chance. Yeah, Tarek's not that great. I was actually looking at Tarek right now. I mean, maybe. Like, I was like, I feel like he could be alright into things like Leona. It's just like that 182nd on his ult at level 6 is so brutal. And they nerfed his damage by like 50 or something. They've nerfed him so hard. Yeah, the Peeler supports, like, usually historically Peeler supports are very good against things like Nautilus, you know, Leona. So stuff like Tom Kench, Braum, that type of stuff is usually really good into those types of champs, but lately I just haven't been seeing it. Hey, thanks, Dong. No, I didn't get... Okay, I was gonna ban Morg anyway, so it doesn't matter. the team with 10 ZZ Rots. I wish they would bring back things like ZZ Rot. They're cool items. Get Leona or something here, but I think first pick blind pick.
Let's dance.
Gotta go with that. The Nautilus. It's freaking obnoxious. I hate being first pick. Yeah, some kind of speed would be nice on Terry. Or just like, I don't know, lower cooldowns or bigger shields. Oh. Oh, it's probably, is that Tomkin's top against Darius? That's probably what it is. I guess we'll play it. Yeah, they changed the double start, the double relic. No, it's Professor. It looks like Professor, but it's named after those little critters. It's just another site, kind of like op.gg. It just tells you the most recent 30 days, which is nice. He's a smurf, or it was some kind of glitch with the unranked, I think. He just hasn't played enough games, I guess. I don't know. I think it's probably just glitched. I mean, the thing is, most people at this Elo bracket don't play normals. So it's basically almost always just like fully accurate. Maybe they have like 1 or 2 games that are normals. I guess the Lee Sin, perhaps all of those were unranked. So that's kind of the exception there. But most people don't really play normals. Not in, like, platinum. You don't want to start Relic now. Like, the whole reason on ADC, the whole reason that people did that in the past, was because it transformed into a shield. Also, the healing was much bigger. They've nerfed the healing like 3 or 4 times.
Welcome to Summoner's Rift.
Yeah, you were paying for the shield a lot of the time.
30 seconds until minions spawn.
Yeah, I'm not thrilled with
Life sucks without Zion.
the unpracticed Lee Sin.
Minions have spawned.
Raptor's cloak move speed does work. All they need to do with ZZ Rot is just bring it down to like a 2300 gold item, give it some CDR, remove some of the stats from it, just make it like 30-30 or 40-40 on the stats. That'd probably be good. I wouldn't mind seeing them make the critters like a little bit better at killing lane minions instead of just towers. That was one of the big changes that they made back in the day. It used to be able to solo push lanes because it could like actually kill the lane minions really well, but now it's like not that great at that.
Headshot.
Used to be a square. Then I embraced the darkness.
Boom. Headshot.
It's not that I completely
I ain't got junglers here, right?
the light side you got. Leaving the dark very good looking.
Damn, we almost got hard punished for not having shield there. Give me that coin! Give me the coin!
Boom. Headshot.
Pretty risky. One minion away. If I had shield, I would have been able to live probably. Was he diving him? How did Darius die right here? What? Lepto Soraka thing? Not really. What? They double dove him? Alright.
Boom. Headshot.
Nautilus is such a pest. I really want to go on that Trist.
Shut down. An ally has been slain.
Oh my god, kill the fucking... Oh my god, dude. She's sitting there auto-attacking the Nautilus instead of the Trist the entire time the Trist jumped on me. I can't believe it.
Whoa! Danger brings out my bad side. Just kidding. All my sides are equally breathtaking.
I mean, it wasn't like she missed one auto on the Trist. It was like 4 autos. Like, I don't even care. Like, I don't even expect a Caitlyn to know how to set down a trap on a stun target at this point.
I am so far past redemption.
It's
I am
just-
in the fun zone. Population retired.
I shouldn't have needed to ward the bush though. Like, I mean, yeah, I guess I could have warded the bush. Like, she jumped right here on top of me. Like, she just literally needed like one more auto.
Safety is boring, Miku. Let's fight.
And Triss would have died there. I'm pretty sure she was standing in the bush, wasn't she? Maybe not.
An ally has been slain.
Okay, there we go. Oh god, she got deleted.
An ally has been slain. An enemy has been slain.
Okay, well, I'll take it.
It's a darkness need a break.
Yeah, we need to buy.
Forget my name, just call for the Lord of Darkness. Prince of Evil, the Emperor, Hotness.
I could have run back out. I didn't have to try to fight. I thought we'd be able to blow the Trist up. I mean, I could have warded the bush too. I think I had a ward.
Doing the right thing was boring. I'm waiting for it now.
An ally
Well, at
has
least we
been
got a
slain.
flash. Oh, we got 2 flashes? Alright.
Being bad feels so good.
What? That was a good ult by her. Knocked me back when I was trying to W. Trist is like potentially really oppressive when she's far ahead. I don't know what she's building right now with that precise shard. I guess she just had a weird amount of gold. I don't know what their Jarvan's doing. Thank God for this Lee. Camping the crap out of bottom for us. Tom might double kill him. I think Tom's gonna double kill him.
Shut down. Enemy double kill. An ally has been slain.
Lee done goofed up. Don't ever go top side of the map. We're gonna have to back up. Let's give him that. Too much beef, too much CC for that tower. Like, Nautilus can just press ult. Gonna get hooked here.
Your turret has been destroyed. An enemy has been slain.
Lee's not a booster. No one in this game's a booster or a smurf. The closest it's gonna be is maybe this Tom Kench. He's like P3 playing against, like, duoed up with like his gold 3 buddy or something. But I think it's all legit. Doesn't feel like there are challengers in this game.
Your team has destroyed a turret.
Dang, he just get that scuttle.
Turret plating
My
will
cloak
soon
is
fall.
woven from the whispers of star fields, the secrets of the galaxies, the winds of the sun. Ooh, swishes.
An enemy is unstoppable.
Zir doesn't really have much. I mean, that's warded.
Just need a break.
Yeah, just give that up.
The universe tends to chaos. If you forget my name, just fall for the Lord of Darkness. Hotness.
Evil never looked so hot.
Oh my god, something killed me, but I think we're gonna clean them all up, right?
Double kill.
Damn, I don't know what hit me at the end. One final, like, auto attack from somebody clapped me at the end. But it was still a good fight for
Has
us.
destroyed a turret. Your turret has been destroyed.
Hey, thanks, Y. I actually have some more episodes from that stored away that I'm still gonna release. I don't remember how many. I might have like 4 or 5 more episodes, but I'm gonna try to release more of those. I know haven't been great about the episodes this week. I had a ton of stuff going on, and I don't know. I need to just release them. Okay, that was a very good sequence for us. That gets us back in the game. I mean, fortunately, the Tom Kench is the person with all their kills. So if somebody's going to have all the kills, he would be, like, one of the best people to give them to, other than, like, the Nautilus. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we outscale him. Once Azir gets, like, 2 items, really. I don't know what he's getting with that second English Codex.
Headshot.
Wait, why'd you kick it? Second Nashers? That's not a thing, is it? Is that the new build? Or are you just trolling? I don't know. I mean, stacking Infinity Edges was a thing on Gen for a little bit there. Why are we not still going? Okay, I guess that's... Okay, good reason.
Your team has destroyed a turret.
Okay, I guess against the Nautilus missile, that makes sense. Yeah, but you're losing, like, I don't know. I don't think his itemization is so extreme that he wants to stack just Nashers for that. Like, the attack speed is really good on him, but he doesn't have any mana management items. I'm a little worried about that. Usually, I thought people typically get, like, Ludens. It's like Ludens, Nashers, I thought was kind of the standard, but maybe that's changed. Yeah? I'm right here, and you're dead. We didn't push the lane up. We can't walk in there and face check them. You gotta get them, like, out of those bushes by pushing the lane up.
Most good guys are just kidding themselves.
I don't know why they try to do Baron, like, we had it warded, like, we knew they were doing it. not sure if I want to do a Shirelia's or Redemption here. I might do a Shirelia's. The speed is pretty nice with Darius. And with me, too.
Except for my hair.
It'll be fine if Kench wants to roll up, we'll just kill him. He comes in behind us. Wait, which one item? Oh, Locket. They need to put CDR on Locket. Because each match starts anew from the beginning with new people. The same things about your teammates. I'm not sure what that means. I mean... I'd say, like, similar thing, like, people
Thanks
make
for the
mistakes and people
Warhammer
make
2
good
content.
plays.
I hope I can support upcoming videos with this donation a little bit. RGDS from Berlin, D.
Hey, thanks so much. I appreciate it. Hey, what's up, Carlos? See, I'm not sure, like... I don't know what you mean, like, the same things and, like, by, like, teammates. I don't think I say every game that, like, every teammate is bad or that every teammate is good. I think I say nuanced things. Like, that was a good play or that was not a good play. So I'm not sure. I mean, I think it's just like talking about any sort of like sports game or something, or like sports event, right? It's like, are you saying the same things about the players on the court every game? It's like, I mean, they are different or they are like the same players, I guess. but they're playing against different teams. I don't know. I mean, I don't have a good analogy. I'm not really sure what the question's asking. Hey, Blue. Yeah, I've been working on the Beastman campaign. I guess you haven't... I've talked about this over the past couple of days. But yeah, I spent like 6 hours recording for it on Saturday, and then I lost the campaign on like episode 12 or something, so I didn't release the episodes. So I had to restart. It's really hard, like, especially as a Horde faction on Legendary, because you can't go back. If you lose a fight, you basically lose the campaign. Okay. Yeah. I mean, so yeah, I use similar terminology, like people make good plays or bad plays or whatever, but I think it's, every game's a little different, like you said, so. So yes, I am going to release the Beastman campaign. Hopefully I'll have some time tomorrow. Hey, thanks, X-Garrett, I appreciate it. I will probably, I don't have any current plans to do multiplayer. I don't know if they've cleaned it up or not, but it's just, it's really frustrating. Yeah, Beastman SFO mod, they just changed it. There's a lot of changes for it. I know, but there's a lot of people out there, like, they want to see, like, more than, like, 10 episodes or something in a campaign. I don't know. You know, I've been on the fence about that, releasing stuff that's lost before, but in general, it's just not really a good policy. Like, there are some high-minded people that are okay with it. There are other people who are just like, what the hell, I just started watching this, and the campaign abruptly ends on, like, you know, the 8th episode. I don't know what their team comp is. I guess they have 2 hook champions, though. I'll probably just do Rakan. I feel like Janna is really good right now. I haven't had a good win rate with her, but I think it's just I just really haven't been playing that well in the last week. Until the last few days, I've tried to. I've kind of been doing a little bit better the last couple of days, but. They're all AD. So I lost the campaign. Basically I started, I'm going to be playing as Kozruk. I've got like 3 or 4 episodes in a new campaign. I rushed up and took out Carcassonne, and then I got a couple of good fights against the elves. So I went into Wood Elf territory, burned Athel Lauren, and then they started all to swarm me, so I ran out of there, burned some dwarf stuff in the mountains. Then I was pushing into kind of the bottom part of Empire, and I opted into a fight that I knew could be 60 on 60 against Empire. I tried to go for a 2v2, and they ran away, and they had a third army that was kind of close by, and so I brought in my third army after that. And if you haven't done like really huge battles before, each side is not allowed to have more than 40 units on the field at once. Just because I guess they're worried that the game would lock up with a lot of processors, which is probably true. So what happens then is you have some units on the sidelines, and I don't know how they pick those units, which ones are on the sidelines, but you have units that are on the sidelines that come in after, like, some of your units die and route the battlefield, then those other units come in. Well, what they did with me is they took out, like, my 5 Minotaurs that I had, my most important, powerful units against Empire. I didn't get them. they were on the sideline. And they gave the enemy all of their Reichsguard and all, like, they all got their super powerful stuff, but I didn't. And so I basically got trolled by RNG there, and I should have spec'd into Lightning Strike and just respected it, the Swarm, a little bit more. But I was too greedy. I should have leveled up a mage faster and had Lightning Strike with Khazark.
Let's start a fight.
So yeah, I kind of goofed it up, but they trolled me on the units that they let me have. And I just got too aggressive.
I dance to the beat.
The beat called darkness.
Not respecting Blitzcrank's damage. Why not? Yeah, I mean, they're obviously going to invade, for sure, with that comp. Oh, it's Blitz middle. Okay.
But it is nice company.
Gotta go back to class. Okay, Lucas, thanks for stopping by. It's yeah, there's some kind of nerf with critical strike on Thresh. Nobody does crit Thresh anymore. They nerfed it. It never really was that good to begin with, I don't think, but yeah, they nerfed it. I thought it was probably going to be a solo lane blitz. I mean, in theory, it could be good against Vel'Koz, but I don't know. It's weird. I'm trying to see what were the other questions. Bringing one TP to a whole new level. Who, me playing Rakan? I literally played things other than Rakan tonight. You have not seen some people out there that one trick. Like, there are people that literally have over 90% of their games played on one champion. And they will dodge if they don't get that champ. Like, my Rakan, even still, I think this season is not even 30% of my games played. I've played him a lot recently, but I do play other things too. Yeah, I think I have like 400 Rakan games and probably like 1,500 games on the season or something. I wouldn't call that a whole new level. There are way, way more one-trick people that play their champs way more than I play Rakan.
This is the new hot.
But yeah, I mean, he's just... I think he's still one of the best blind picks out there. It could be a bluff, but I'm gonna respect it.
Evil loves me.
It was kind of fun. I mean, the new campaign is fun too. I think I have a better grasp. I messed up some of the optimizations and things like that when I was running with that build too. Different kinds of text and things. I just W'd away too. Okay, thanks, Liveland. Good luck with that, buddy.
Most good guys.
I'm gonna lose this with a Blitz middle, probably. Maybe not, but... Our team comp is kind of suspicious. Possible I should have dodged, but I mean, they have like a really troll comp too. top 6 off of this wave. Oh god, there's Thresh. Yeah, we gotta leave, man.
We're gonna go stare in the mirror. It's daily affirmation time.
If you're dodging that, you're dodging everything. Yeah, it's true.
Living the dream.
The dream of darkness.
Too many minions there. I really wanted to kill that Thresh, because he took another tower shot, but... No, someone else said something about the Blitz. I think he got you confused with somebody else. Oh my god, the Blitz is here too? Well. Well.
Shut down.
Alright, nice. I think, actually, someone was asking about reworks earlier. I think Teemo, honestly, needs some pretty significant work. Because people love to play him, but he's so weak. Yeah, I mean, Teemo buffs on him on the PvE since, like, March, or, like, changes to him. I think they just need to, like, double down on his mushrooms and just say, look, he's the scout. Like, they could start by increasing the vision on the mushrooms. To where he would basically get a lot of wards. I think that would be really cool with, like... How did I even get chained? Was it the silent? Do you like pickles? Not really.
Thanks, Riku.
I think just double down and just have Teemo's mushrooms give vision and allow you to put out more of them. It could be a pretty cool support with that. Since probably over, Twitch is getting fat as hell.
I do danger.
So he missed him with his ult, I'm pretty sure, on a stun target, right? Like he ulted and then Q'd. Was he thinking he was gonna flash or something? I don't know. I don't know why you don't just Q first and then ult. Right there. I don't get the reason. Why would it reset? Dude, if she flies over and takes this, I'm gonna be sad. What's up, Sammy? I mean, they need to do something with him, because he's pretty strong early. He's just, I don't know, he's so vulnerable. He's so squishy. He has no dashes, no escapes. He's just not strong enough for how little mobility and how little survivability that he has. Like, you need to be damn strong if that's what's gonna happen.
I do what I want. No Star Guardian can say the same.
See if I can get hooked here. Wow. What a play. Bell cause. Champ. Yeah, his W's a move speed boost. It's not enough. It's on like a 20-second cooldown level 1 or something like that. Maybe if he auto attacks or something like that, then it lowers the cooldown on his W, so that if he keeps landing autos, he can keep like increasing the movement speed. That might be a little on the strong side. He could run people down with it. I don't really know, but he needs something. Too many plates.
An enemy has been slain. Killing spree. Killing spree.
Yeah, they're annoying, but I mean, I don't know. His win rate is not that bad. He's usually around like a 50%. I'm just remembering him being worthless, but like, that may not be actually true.
You have slain an enemy. Your team has destroyed a turret.
I think that Caitlyn just auto-attacked
Life is way more
the Thresh like 3 or 4 times too when Teemo was, or Twitch was available. She did get a big crit on him, which was nice, but Neil's gonna be a big problem.
Stare in the mirror. It's daily.
I just feel like Kennon's just a better Teemo. Or it's like if you want the early game pressure part. I think his mushrooms are the most interesting part of his kit, and that's what I would like to see them explore more. They're the most annoying. But that would actually, like, if his mushrooms gave, like, real ward vision,
Myself. Ooh, and side.
I think that would immediately make him base damage, something.
I'll rescue you from a cold dead planet so you could laugh at me. You so you could hold my mirror.
Welcome to League of Twitch. Once he gets kills, he just runs around picking off people that forget he's on the map. we ended up going about even on kills there. We may have been down 1 in the bot side, but we did distract him for a long time. We got 2 towers top, so that's good. Who's fed? Twitch is like mega fed.
Killing spree.
Okay, at least he's buying the right items, though, sort of. I don't know about Tabby. I mean, they do have all AD, so that does make sense. Maybe I should have gone Tabby too, actually.
An enemy has been slain.
Danger brings out my... Oh, my...
Shut down. Aced.
But I do like the Leandre's rush. Well, as soon as I say that, then he goes for Witchbane. I think you should just go for all, like, just crazy mushrooms. I'd rather see, like, the Void Staff, Leandre's Void Staff type of builds. Or Luden's. Luden's is actually really nice with the mushrooms as well, because every time they step on a mushroom, it procs Luden. And it gives you CDR and mana. It's pretty good, so you can throw even more mushrooms down.
It's not that I completely lost my sense of hope. It's that the light inside me died over time, leaving a dark, very good looking.
I would not get Hurricane. I don't like the on-hit. I just don't think there's enough power with that build. I just rather have the AP. Just Leandre's, Luden's, Void Staff.
Boring. I'm waiting now.
Because, like, he's basically, like, he's zone... I think his tactical thing that they should really emphasize, but I think what he still does best outside of laning phase is puts up vision and controls zones. So if you're trying to set up Baron or some other major objective, you know, you can put those mushrooms around ramps, choke points, bushes, all that kind of stuff. And then it's just so difficult to try to walk in there and contest anything because it could all, you know, be booby-trapped.
Used to be a square.
But is Teemo OP in pro play? Is he? I mean, can we just try it out and then nerf it if they need to? I mean, I know Vision is really strong, but he's so bad at everything else, like, I don't know. I think they come down a little too hard on Vision. I think not everybody should get awesome Vision all the time. But I think that, like, certain champions where it's like that can be their thing, and there's a lot of their power budget is invested in that, then I think that, like, Teemo, if he's just not, like, that great at most other things, I still don't think, even if you gave all of his mushrooms, like, full vision, like the same vision as a ward, I still don't think you'd see him in pro. You might see him as a support in pro. But I still highly doubt it. Like, he's very squishy. He has no way, like, he offers very little CC. I think that's a way that, like, they open up diversity of champion pools, is they have, like, even more highly specialized champions. Because, like, right now the problem is, like, you know, half the champions don't get played because there is almost always a champion out there that does something better than other champions. Like, it's just too similar. seems like, you know, a lot of the time, you know, it has been, well, why play Leona when you can play Thresh or Nautilus or something like that? I think we're all gonna die. So I think that's been a problem. So I think having someone where it's like, yeah, they do like vision really well, something like Teemo, would actually allow him to see pro play. When otherwise, I mean, I think Teemo has been played. I don't even think he's ever been played in a serious pro game, outside of like maybe season 1 with like the Rain Man. But like a major game in a major region where the stakes matter, I don't think he's been played. If he has, it's certainly not very often, ever. But he's just not unique enough. Like, okay, he provides lane pressure and some, like, delayed poke that you can't really control with his mushrooms. I guess at least they can't do Baron off of it. It was probably not for a serious game, though. I mean, like, people can theory craft all that stuff. But the bottom line is he's never been played. So, you know, he's clearly got problems with viability, especially in pro play. What'd they get? Just a dragon? They didn't get anything off of that. Yeah, I mean, Blitz built Ludens. I think he's got a 1.0 AP ratio on his ult. Yeah, I mean, if he lands a hook, he's gonna kill people. So much engage. How did Twitch not die when I like ulted him? Do I think Teemo? I mean, I really don't think you're going to see Teemo as support right now unless they change him. I don't know about AP Shaco. I'm going to have to look and see. I know LS was saying that. I mean, LS says a lot of things. He was saying that the clear Kiana nerf was actually a buff. Because it's, like, going to throw people off or something. I don't know what the reasoning was for it, but... It's like, take off, you know, 20 damage of her level 1 E. It's a buff. But yeah, I mean, I'll have to look at it. They changed a lot of stuff. I mean, he's okay. I'll watch his stuff. I'm subscribed to him. It's not, like, it's good to have a difference of opinion with people. Like, that's a good thing. It gives fresh perspectives on stuff. So, I don't agree with everything that he says, but sometimes, you know, I learned some stuff from him. I think about something in a different way I hadn't thought about it before. We got a cannon wave. We can probably get him here. Yeah, I guess that's the more conservative play. Let's just go for this. This is a safer one.
Another mushroom, another victim.
No, I don't know about that tower though. They're gonna know we're on it. They're gonna have this covered. I gotta get vision on Baron. We do have vision like leading up to Baron.
Your team has destroyed a turret.
Wait, oh shit, Twitch. Oh my god! Dude, that's the luckiest freaking thrush hook I think I've ever seen. Hooks me right when I'm in the motion to knock up the Twitch. I mean, I guess we did get 3 towers off of that. Does Twitch R ignore Teemo's blind? I do not think so. I don't think so. I'm not 100% though. Do I want... Yeah, I think I want redemption.
Can't kill evil. You can't wear it like a
Well, he just... I mean, you're gonna throw a hook there. Like, he didn't time it. I mean, he just threw a hook as soon as it was off cooldown,
This place
basically.
look different when we're in charge, Riku. More dark matter? Everywhere. As far as the eye can see. Most good guys just
An enemy has been slain.
just called the Lord of Darkness, the Prince of Evil, Emperor of Hotness.
Nah, I think we just need back. We don't have any people.
When Zaya and I were abandoned on a desolate planet, I realized...
Yeah, he didn't even get her
I
GA.
don't like being alone. Oh, and spiky space squids are...
He's only got 3 items. I guess his farming's pretty terrible. They don't have many objectives. Caitlyn's up like a whole item on him.
Living the dream.
The dream of darkness.
had it on Hecarim. Why is Hecarim feminist? Is that a joke? Oh, I don't know. Do I think Hecarim's actually a feminist? I don't know what that means. Feminism is kind of a really, like, politically charged word this day and age. It could mean everyone just from, like, just somebody who just, you know, wants to advocate for women. Say, yeah, women should have the right to vote. Women should, you know, be allowed to wear pants. You know, that kind of stuff has been called feminist at some points. And then it could be everything from, like, women should rule the world, kill all the men. You know, could be anywhere in between. That term is just, like, so muddled. Okay, give me 1 second. Grab a drink and we'll keep going. Oh, my bad. I meant to turn on the fan. HD surround. I'm really surprised the mic picks up like that far away. I guess if everything else in that is pretty quiet, if there's nothing else going on, maybe. Sorry about that. Witchbane Teemo. I mean, he was doing some decent little bursts. Hey, I'll take Witchbane Teemo over Blather and King Teemo any day of the week. Oh, the cam is frozen. My bad. Yeah, let me. I don't know why it does that sometimes. Let me reload this here. It's kind of an old camera that's pretty cheap to begin with. There we go. Nautilus or Morgana?
Your worth is sitting
Maybe I should start banning Nautilus just because more gets banned more often. No, he cannot. I think I am of a similar, if not better, campaign player than Legend of Total War. That's a bold statement, but no, it was unwinnable. I guess we just recon. At the point where I was, it was unwinnable. I mean, pretty much what happened is, you know, that one fight completely got my main army wiped. I was surrounded by hostiles, no territory to fall back to. Like, you're dead. If you're Beastman and you lose your main army, it's very, very difficult to come back. In the original Beastman campaign, I was able to do it. We did lose our main army fairly early on, though. Like, earlier than this most recent loss. Earlier than your most recent loss. Because we were able to hide. We were able to fall back to a territory we'd already burned. And they just weren't really, like, that hostile with us at that point. And we could just run around and hide and come back. But at this point, I had been, the dwarfs and all these other people had recolonized what I'd already burned. So I was like completely surrounded, like 360. I was kind of getting sort of close to coming, like maybe being able to come back, but I mean, one thing is I play on Legendary too, so you can't go back. I mean, you might be able to go into the files and get to a previous save. I don't really know, but I like just dealing with consequences. You know, if I lose something, I lose. What are we up? We're up against Sona. Okay. How worried am I about that poke? They don't have that much all in. I'm gonna go ahead and switch over to that. So I like dealing with consequences. You know, I like that I could lose a campaign. I think it keeps it fresh, keeps it interesting, keeps me honest. I'm one of the only people that plays on Legendary, period, but especially with the SFO mod is way harder than the traditional game, I think, and playing that on Legendary is even more difficult. That's just how I like to do it, you know? It sucks to lose like 6 hours there, but you know, I still enjoyed playing it. I learned a lot about it, even though I lost. But it put me back in terms of footage. I'm not even... Does Legend even play on Legendary anymore? I've seen, like, some campaigns. I haven't watched all of his, but some recently where he was, like, just doesn't even play on Legendary. And he was saying, you know, to an extent, like, he can't do as much fun stuff. The next patch is out tomorrow. It's like, yeah, sort of, but I don't know. I would always want to play on Legendary. One of the main reasons as a content creator that a lot of people don't play on Legendary is what I just described, basically. Like, they don't want to lose 6 hours of work. So that's why a lot of them, especially when something first comes out, so there's a massive, massive difference between playing on very hard and playing on Legendary. And the biggest thing is you can't go back to a previous save. So, if you get 8 episodes deep and you lose, then you're kind of screwed. Okay. Nice. I mean, there are definitely people that do it, for sure. I think a lot of people that watch my channel probably do. Because, you know, those are the people that are going to, like, really enjoy kind of the deep strategic side of it.
Minions have spawned.
I don't know. I don't think it's obnoxious, but yeah, I think he's kind of come off of it. Like, you can actually be pretty creative. I mean, they've shut out a lot of the cheese, especially in SFO, that he really likes to do. Or they've made it much, much harder to do that kind of stuff. Civilization 6 and win with that civil thing without war. I've done that. I did it on Civ 5. Pacifist. That's almost how I always did it. Like, if you play deity mode, I don't know if they still call it that, or if they call it legendary. It's legendary. I mean, he can't. Like, he's a good player. Like, he can play on legendary. I'm not saying that he can't, but he's one of the few people that does. I don't, you know, a lot of other major content creators don't. When it's a live stream, it's a little different. If you lose on live stream, like, that just happens sometimes. You know. I was talking about something else. Oh, the Civ. I didn't play a lot of Civ 6. I honestly just hated the art style of it. But it was pretty fun. It was mostly just because when I started the channel, I didn't have time. But before I did the channel, I would play some Civ 5, and I won on Legendary with, the easiest win condition was typically the, like the diplomacy one, or whatever it was called, with the, like, the World Council. I could have W'd her to maybe, I don't know. But they still have heal, and Kaisa wasn't, like, doing anything, so I felt like I just couldn't do it. But yeah, my first one that I won with was Greece. I think Greece is the easiest, because you get so many of those little, whatever they were called, the little city-states, so you can vote and get, like, different resolutions passed and eventually win the game that way. It was like the World Council, I think. All you had to do was get, like, it was like the Chinese theater or something like that that gave you, like, a couple of extra seats, and the AI almost never went for it. And then I think, like, Scientific Victory, I won that a couple of times. I don't remember. It was mostly either through the Political Victory or Scientific. War Victory was actually really hard if you had a lot of AIs. If you had, like, I usually had at least 8 or 12 AIs. Because they get all these crazy stats to their units. And I think the Cultural Victory was also extremely difficult with most factions, because you can't get the most of the World Wonders, because the AI gets all these bonuses to how fast they get them. So you couldn't get a lot of World Wonders. I haven't played I played Civ 6 right when it came out, but I haven't played it in like 3 years, 4 years. I mean, it'd probably be really fun. Like I said, the big thing for me is just the big thing for me is I just don't have time. Like, I would love to play XCOM and Civ 6 would be 2 of the games that I'd really be into, but I didn't have the viewership back then. I mean, maybe I was a much, much smaller channel back then. Maybe I'd have the viewership now if people wanted to watch, like, some variety games, but I really need to get my dissertation done, too. I'm already not doing everything I need to do. There's been guides that I need to be doing on the channel, too. I need to grade essays faster for my class. Triforce Cogmaw? I don't think that's ever been, like, super mainstream.
I am bad because I'm free and
Are my levels really low?
I love evil.
An ally has
I haven't
been
heard that many
slain.
people saying that, but if they are, I apologize for that. It's kind of away from my face, so that's the thing. I don't have a mic stand. I guess, you know, I could get one, but
An ally has been slain.
if I like turn it up too much or too much feedback or whatever, like it can get like some fuzz or some static in the background. So
Their sparkles are so darn sparkly.
we gotta give it up. Lee Sin's not here.
Darkness is the new hotness.
I don't know. It depends. I mean, like some of these carry things are like kind of subjective, you know. What counts as a hyper carry? I mean, I've seen like some dumb champs like have extremely high amount of kills in a game before. Like there was a Malphite, you know, in a game sometime this week that had like 20 kills or something. Hyper carry in general, I think, just means that they perform really well with a lot of items. They just have really high ratios, typically, or other aspects of their kit that allow them to scale really well. Yeah, I mean, it's just a label. It really doesn't matter that much. Just need one more auto. Kaisa just got one more auto to trigger a passive. We would have had him. Damn. I pressed flash, man. Just too slow.
Can't kill evil.
Shut
You
down.
can't wear it like a sweet.
Oh my god, dude.
An ally has been slain.
We getting the bronze and tear? Oh my god. He took like 4 tower shots trying to chase the support. That has a heal.
It's not that I completely lost my sense of hope. It's that the light inside me died a long time ago, leaving a dark, very good-looking soul.
Okay, well. Jin's probably gonna roll up with an Infinity Edge here. Yeah, Kaisa just like moved. I don't know. I was trying to flash, but yeah, it would have been nice if she just blocked. She blocked a lot of hits, and then it's just like, wait, he's on his 4th shot. Let me just move out of the way real quickly. Dude, are we gonna lose a Dark Harvest Zona?
Woo! Being bad is so good.
Shut down.
We can still win. I mean, that was just kind of rough. I think Sona still has her ult. I didn't see. She may have ulted when Zed ulted. Kaisa doesn't have her ult yet. Got 2 pickaxes.
Most good guys are just kidding themselves.
I wish he would have run down here a lot faster.
Two down.
Has been slain. Has been slain.
Self-control. I choose fun.
Down.
Come on, dude. What the? I guess he's scared of the Amumu. I think we could have gone in there and killed him before the Amumu got it.
Hotness. Get a good stare in the mirror. It's daily affirmation.
Yeah, it really doesn't matter. The carry thing, it doesn't matter. It's semantics. Who cares? Like, even champions that aren't classified as carry can have an outsized influence in the game. It really is like a pointless debate. It's like the debate of whether something is a bruiser or a juggernaut or a fighter or a tank. It's like some stuff just is not going to fit neatly into those categories, just like any category in
and then
life.
laugh in their faces. Life is way more fun when you give up the rules.
With my ignite wouldn't have killed him. He's still at 50. He still had his heal.
The dream. The dream.
Yeah, there was some drama with her the other night. I really don't want to rehash or get into it. She was being really negative. I asked her to chill, and then she just lost it and started like.
Killing spree.
She hasn't been here for the past few days.
Has been slain.
I mean, I don't think so. There were a couple of people that agreed with her and thought that I was being unreasonable. I really don't think I was. I think most people agreed with me on that. But she left of her own will. I didn't kick her, ban her, anything. I don't think I was, like, particularly rude. But
Shut down.
I wasn't even really that mad about it. I was annoyed, but whatever. Thanks,
World's
Carlos.
gonna burn.
It's all good though. I try not to dwell on drama or even I hate drama in general. I'm just not a drama person.
Sometimes we agents of darkness darkness need a break.
An ally has been slain.
Save drama for the stage is my motto.
Forget my name, just call for the Lord of Darkness. Prince of Evil, the Emperor.
Your turret has been destroyed.
Heh.
Woo! I am so far past redemption, I am in the fun
Oh
zone.
yeah, I mean, some people are just gonna be
Population
dramatic. It's fine. Use my ignite that time. Make sure we get her. Get him, rather.
Helping it along.
An ally has been slain.
Dancing between the rules.
Allies have been slain.
Hey, what's up, Joey? The Twin Shadows rush them out. She still is gonna scale. Like, I'm pretty sure they outscale us.
An enemy has been slain.
No Star can say the same.
Yeah, we're getting some problems here with this Vlad. He need to go buy soon.
Gonna get stare in the mirror. It's daily affirmation time, Grandma.
It just depends on the situation. We need to try to pick them off. If we can get a hold of them.
My cloak is woven from the whispers of star fields, the secrets of the galaxies, the wind of the seventh moon. Ooh, and it swishes. Swish, swish.
Be maxing his Q. Pretty short cooldown. I don't think so. I think Singe is probably pretty good in a Vlad. I'm not sure. It might be a skill matchup. I think early on Vlad has the advantage, but I don't know later. I think Singed later probably does, because like if you get magic resist, it's really hard for Vlad to deal with that. Are they? So they're on Baron most likely.
Whoa! Danger brings out my bad side. Just kidding. All my sides are equally breathtaking. I am bad because I'm free, and I am free because I'm bad.
God, dude, he moves so fast. Triple Drake, TF, triple Drake, Trinity. It wasn't as bad as I thought. I thought we were all getting instantly blown up. Their damage is pretty low. Too bad there's no Baron to get. I mean, I guess we can get Drake. I kind of have to wait until Sona or a Mumu ult. I don't know. It's really hard for me to go into that. And TF has a gold card in theory if he actually pulls the gold. No, get towers, 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 towers. It's a freaking water drake, man. Get the dragon after, at least get one tower. Hey, thanks, Stefan. Yeah, I don't really know. Like, it's a weird matchup. They're so fast with the triple Windrake. I guess I should just run over here and W'd over the wall.
Your inhibitor has been destroyed.
Yeah, I'm not 100% sure. Like, you definitely cannot cast spells, I'm pretty sure, when you're rooted. I think. You can't cast summoners. Outside of, like, cleanse. Well, actually, you might be able to heal. I think you can heal, you just can't use flash. You cannot QSS a ZR anymore. Whatever you're reading about that is really old information. You used to be able to do that like a long time ago, but you can't do it anymore.
Forget my name, just call for the Lord of Darkness. Prince of Evil, the Emperor,
It used to be the case, but you can't do it anymore. You can QS like a mortal for some reason, which doesn't make a ton of sense to me, but they took away a lot of the stuff that you used to be able to QSS, the damage part of it away. But yeah, since Zed's ult's not really a stun, and people were just like hard countering Zed with QSS, then they just got rid of that interaction.
feels so good.
An ally has been dominating.
Can we get Baron?
You have slain an enemy.
Stare in the mirror. It's daily rotation.
I just get a redemption next.
Riku, I did not rescue you from a cold dead planet so that you could laugh at me. I rescued you so you could hold my mirror and tell me I look good.
Get the free dragon.
This place will look different when we're in charge, Riku. More dark matter?
Your inhibitor is
As far as the eye can see.
That's fine.
Here's but we gotta get this Baron. Get this Baron.
Your inhibitor has been destroyed. Has been slain.
What do you mean?
When Zaya and I were abandoned on a desolate planet, I realized something. don't like being
polite
alone.
word to say.
Oh,
Yeah, I think heck is probably one of the least aggressive things to say. You could say what the flip. Sometimes people say that. You could just say what, you know, in like a certain tone, and that kind of conveys the same
Guys,
thing.
we're just kidding.
Why are we jumping the freaking... Are we just going to lose off of that because everyone wants to jump in their base after the Amumu? We'll probably just lose off of that. They're literally chasing the tank into their base. And they have 4 people up and all of their towers. People are like using their flashes over the wall. Yo, dude, you have to go. You needed to go sooner, I think. They don't have any TP. They don't have a TP. I guess Twisted Fate maybe could, but... Whatever, let's go for this then.
Your team has destroyed an inhibitor.
What are we doing? Back up. Freaking idiots, dude. No, that's probably it.
Doing the right thing was boring.
Like, you can't end the game, man.
Shut down.
They have 2 towers up. They're all spawning in 5 seconds. Like, what are you thinking?
Let's start a fight.
Man, we gotta fight. We couldn't end. There's no universe where we could end that. They were going to be up in like 10 seconds or less when we got the inhibitor. And they still have 2 towers. And it's 2 bad plays. It was over. That's alright. Right about 3:30. Sadie? No. I'm not sure we necessarily got outscaled. I think I might just go ahead and call it there, just because I'm really tired. I didn't get enough sleep last night, and I've got to get up in the morning and finish a ton of grading, a lot of midterm grades, before noon. I still have to like get my daughter up and take her to daycare and all that kind of stuff. So I think we'll just come back in here fresh tomorrow. That's a good day. I'll take it. I think we're 4-1 tonight. So getting back on track. I hate to leave with 115, which is really good. We've been getting a lot of people out here lately. We've been getting back to, you know, over 100 pretty consistently, which is nice. Getting back to form. But anyways, thank y'all very much for coming out. I will have patch notes and tier list ready for you tomorrow too. I do have a Nautilus guide and a Pike guide that I still need to do as well. And if you're interested in the Warhammer side of things, I'm going to just make sure I get like 10 to 15 good Beastman episode, Beastman campaign episodes, and then I'll start releasing them. But anyways, that's going to be it. As always, I really appreciate it. Thank y'all very much for tuning in. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you did enjoy the content. It really does help out a ton with bringing in new people and letting YouTube know that we have good content. And that's going to be it. It's great to see everybody again, and we'll see you next time.